We do have evacuations in Bucks County and Warrenton, parts of Center City. Lots of people gathered out here at 4th and Market. And we are trying to get more information from various departments as the information comes in. Sally Ann Mosley now standing by in the newsroom with more.
Yeah, and we've been watching what's happening here. I'm going to lower this side feed because there's a little return here that can drive you crazy. In the weather department, and all of a sudden a shake that went through the entire building. When you realize that it's not just the building shaking, that you are as well, reason for concern. Ran right over to the window, looked outside, couldn't really see. This is officially my first earthquake having been through. I expected to see a little bit more of the earth underneath me shaking, but you're just shaking along with it. Very strange set of circumstances. Anyway, we're taking a look with the USGS to see what information that they've been sending. As of yet, as you mentioned, Lauren, it's a 5.8 earthquake centered in Virginia. And I just took a look. This is our very...
We got caught up in Virginia. Make sure everybody okay.
You can see there's a return here of a 2.2 magnitude. I'm not sure when that possibly did happen, but as of yet, it hasn't been processed in. This is all just happening. It's breaking news, breaking weather, if you will. So we're going to keep our eye on this. But I'm assuming with the epicenter being in Virginia and feeling it as we did here in Philadelphia, that we're going to be getting lots of reports from many other people about exactly what it is that they felt as this earthquake shook our area about 1:50 this afternoon. So we're going to keep you updated. I got off the phone a short time ago with the folks at the National Weather Service, which is located in Mount Holly, New Jersey. And they tell me that, in fact, their phones have been ringing off the hook as they look into it as well. So certainly they felt it as far east as Mount Holly, New Jersey. How far east in New Jersey? Well, we'll let you know. I'm certain, though, that if we were feeling it here, that with the epicenter being in Virginia, further south of there and to the north, probably felt this quake. 5.8, when I think of it, we had reported others on the West Coast far exceeding 5.8, so I can only imagine having felt so awkward when it was happening here, how it must feel to be on the West Coast when you're going through an earthquake. So, of course, we'll have more information for you and keep you updated as it comes in. Lauren?
I mean, I don't have much experience with earthquakes, Sally, and I did experience one in California once where it felt more like a ripple effect. I want to take a look at some of the comments coming in on our Facebook page as we continue to explain to you. As I mentioned, the evacuations are at the Pentagon, Bucks County, Warrenton, Center City. Now you're looking at a live shot right now of downtown. As you can see, people filtering out of buildings, standard procedure in these types of situations. You know, I can look out here in 4th and Market, see lots of people coming out of their buildings as people are trying to process the fact that we did have a 5.8 earthquake in Virginia. Some of your comments coming into me right now here on Facebook. Karen Demby in Pennsauken, New Jersey, thought a truck hit the building and it just didn't stop shaking. Slim McCullen, I felt like somebody was behind me shaking my chair softly. Slim lives in this Longcrest section of Philly. We've got Bridget out in Turnersville, felt it as well. People in Glenside, Keswick, all this coming in. In Fishtown, they didn't know what was going on. Here we have one person saying it lasted for 45 seconds. Obviously felt all over, quite scary and shocking to a lot of people. And as the evacuations continue, we haven't heard any reports of fires or injuries, but we're, of course, checking with all those departments, with emergency crews to see if anything like that is going on. And we're waiting to hear, you know, more developments. As we understand, the Pentagon has been evacuated in Washington. As Sally Ann mentioned, you know, it isn't common that we see an earthquake, this one 5.8, and we don't know if there are going to be numerous aftershocks or what we can expect, which is why it's so important for people to evacuate and pay attention to the latest news reports to see what we can expect afterwards. Carrie Barrett's joining me now. Do you have any other information?
You know, I'm actually trying to log on. I'm having a little bit of trouble right now, but I think that when we first felt it upstairs in the newsroom, the first thing you kind of saw, and you mentioned you had experience with kind of a ripple-like earthquake before. I had experienced one when I was actually living out west in Utah, and they have them fairly often. They're nothing like we experienced, you know, in California or whatever, but it was a similar feeling. It was kind of that ripple wave. This one seemed to have more of kind of that shaking feeling. You saw the monitors, all of the TVs that are hanging in our newsroom start to sway. You saw the lights in the newsroom begin to sway. nobody here was exactly sure what happened as soon as it hit, but once we kind of felt that extended shaking, as I'm sure many of you do who are watching this felt, we knew what had happened. And
Okay, so the earthquake. This is E-Rod reporting. I'm about to tell y'all on some real shit. The world is coming to an end. And y'all on Facebook and Twitter. Everybody will get high, run around. Y'all get scared now. Y'all gonna get right with our lives. Y'all ain't gonna make it, man. It's crazy. Earthquake just happened on the East Coast. Are you serious? Now, I mean, today a lot of things is going on in my life, and I don't know whether it was good or bad or whatever it might have been, but man, anytime there's an earthquake on the East Coast, something really got to be going on crazy. I don't know. Well, I hope everybody alright and everything works out, but that should wake you all up. Ah, man. Earthquake on the East Coast. Earthquake on the East Coast. Bye, y'all.